see you using an IK sprayer, but what chemical do you have inside?
Express.
P&S Express?
Yeah, it gets no better than that, man.
Is that kind of like your go-to?
Pretty much for everything, yep, is the Express. But if you got to get more down to the nitty-gritty, got the all-purpose and you got degreaser. So depending on the situation and circumstance, you know, I just remember when I first started detailing, I got overwhelmed in the store, and the guy even told me, I think you should come back after doing some more research, because it's just so many different chemicals when you're starting. And I get a lot of people writing me like, what do I need? What do I need? And I understand. And it's very overwhelming, and it can be a burden. I walked out of that store, I felt defeated because I wanted everything, even though I didn't know what it was. And that's how I am. So I went back, did my research, and I came back and I knew what I needed. And as I progressed, I started grabbing more and more stuff and just knowing how to use it as I go, and developing my own method, even outside of what the normal, or what other people say, you should do this and that. You'll start developing your own things, your own ratios. You don't even need to follow certain instructions because you've already learned, you know, your own little measurements. But Express, I love the foam action, as you can see right there. If it's a cleaner and it doesn't have the foam, I don't feel like I'm cleaning. It's just something about that. But there are cleaners out there, you don't need the foam action, it's doing its job. But that's just what I prefer because it's satisfying, it's relaxing just to see it. So it's a detailer thing. If you ain't a detailer and you're watching this, and you're just an entrepreneur, you're not gonna understand what I mean, man.
For those new detailers, you mentioned all-purpose, degreaser, and P&S interior. What's the difference real quick?
Okay, so Express is gonna be for your interior. It's safe on everything. That's what's dope about Express. You're not gonna spray it, wipe it, and you're not gonna discolorate the plastics. You know what I mean? I've used some all-purpose and some even just interiors. I'm not gonna say no names, and it stripped the plastics. A lot of these older plastics, like older Hondas, I know you guys know from example, you know, of fading some plastics. So that's the main thing I like about Express. And then we got degreaser. You can use it for everything if you dilute it. You know, you can use it for the interior heavy duty, you can use it for the tires, you can use it for the exterior to strip the paint. It strips everything, and it'll strip the color off the car if you don't mix it properly. So you gotta be careful with degreaser. All purpose, as you heard, it's all purpose. You literally can use it for everything. Just the same as the degreaser. It's just less potent. It's not as strong as the degreaser. So I like to use the all-purpose for my exterior pre-rinse. You know, to grab all the dirt and grime. That's what I use my all-purpose for. And sometimes I use it for the carpet, the shampoo. So it's really all depending on how you're feeling, what you have available. Like you may run out of your carpet cleaner and you're like, oh, I got the all-purpose. Pull the all-purpose out. Dang, I forgot my tire and wheel cleaner. Grab the all-purpose. Spray down the tires and wheels. So it's all purpose. So as you grow, you'll develop what you like to use according to the situation. You may have a lot of dirt and grime on the car and they don't have protection on it. You're gonna grab that degreaser, you're gonna spray the degreaser, you can even go pour some in your foam can. And see, that's a tactic and trick right there. Let me know in the comments down below if you do the same thing. I pour the degreaser in there. I'll pour some even in my bucket, my wash bucket, and sometimes I'll spray it down. And I'm just hitting the car with at all angles, getting all that dirt and grime off. So it's just tactics. Somebody may look at that and be like, bro, you're doing too much. But it works for me.
Do you got all of these chemicals at your store?
I got everything at the store located at 5561 Auburn Boulevard, Sacramento, California. You haven't came through? Come through.
All right, Wayne, what's the next thing, man, that you use for interiors?
This is my favorite Detail Factory brush right here. I actually just subscribed to them as a distributor, so they're gonna be coming in the shop. This thing I didn't have for about a year, you guys. Look at it, still holding up. It's a workhorse. So Detail Factory brushes, dope. I love to use it. It's like a medium, so it can be used on the doors. All this right here, you definitely don't want to touch it with the screens or anything up front with any of your luxury vehicles, you want to get more of your soft brush right here, which this is Max Shine, which you can get this at the shop. It's a little dirty, I cleaned it up, you know, but we cleaning up dirty vehicles, so that comes along with it. So this is really fine. So you're not gonna scratch those plastics up front that are really, you know, nice, beautiful. You'll see all the scratches if you look at people's cars, and that's from just wear and tear, or a detailer came through with one of these, scratched it up real nice. Careful.
Hey, Wayne.
Yes, sir.
That's the Tornador?
Yep, like Tornado.
I've been seeing that becoming popular with a lot of detailers now.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that the move?
If you ain't pulling this out, you need to get out. I'm just saying. Hey, but it takes your detailing to the next level. If you're very detailed, this is gonna get what you can't get with your brush or with the towel. So I like to touch it up. You know, this could be a good final touch also. Like before you do your last vacuum, you're gonna blow everything, all the dust and stuff. Or if you get some Express or something stuck in the cracks and crevices, you're gonna spray it out and wipe it. Like, this is stuff you can't get with just a towel going like this. You can only do so much. So you may have some dirt and grime stuck in here. You know, you spray it, brush it, get it out, air vent, spray it down, blow it out. You don't want to sit here and go like this. You know, all these little cracks, nooks and crannies. Gonna blow it out. And then of course, you got all the dirt and stuff down here. It's gonna loosen it up. Because I know a lot of you detailers out there, y'all be leaving little stuff in the carpets. That's because you need to get one of these. And also we have these coming to a city near you at the shop soon. One step at a time. As you guys come through and buy stuff, I'm able to invest into more stuff. So I appreciate all the love and support.
To use that, you need to connect it to the air compressor?
To your air compressor, yes sir.
Okay.
And you gotta make sure you have the right air compressor to power this up. I started off with one of the smallest tanks. I don't remember the tank size, but I have a rigid, it's a dual tank. So when one tank runs out, other tank is going. So it's able to continuously blow air. So be careful with just buying the cheapest one. You'll literally blow for 5 to 8 seconds and you'll be like, dang, I gotta wait. I started off like that and I didn't know any better. So keep that in mind. So when you're using your fine brush like this, you always wanna make sure you spray here. I see a lot of people spraying the buttons down. It's electronic, so of course, you don't wanna do that to the dash. You wanna go like that, and then you wanna hit it with your fine brush. Just like that. And that way you're not responsible for messing anything up. And then you wanna make sure you got a nice clean towel, because that'll also scratch up the front. And you don't wanna scrub. You don't ever wanna scrub. You don't have to worry about scratches because of the material here, but when you have something that's more of like a kind of like a clear coat, you wanna make sure you go like this and barely touch it, just like the exterior. You wanna be real gentle. And then I got the air right here. I don't wanna blow directly and push it in. I wanna blow at an angle. And of course, I would hope they would make these buttons durable, knowing that you could spill something. I've never messed up any electronics. Let me know if you guys have by simply spraying and somebody complained. Out of, dang, I wanna say thousands of cars that I've done, I've never had that problem. All right, so since it's really sunny, I'll cut it off half because the sun bakes it into the material. So what I do is I got my Scrub Ninja right here, and then I got my brush. I don't know how y'all use your materials, but I dilute it a certain way because I like to get down like this. And plus the sun, we want more lubrication because it's drying it. Scrub Ninja, instead of getting the brush and taking all that time, go like that right there. Get the scrub on right there. And then I follow up again for these areas. Check this out. Get in the cracks, get your brush. And of course my man Jay got the air compressor over there. Get in there. Appreciate it, sir. And all these little cracks. door. Top half done, time for the bottom half. So this time I'll start off with the holders. Get in here. Wipe that down. If it wasn't so hot, I would do it all together. Man, sometimes you be working so fast where you jam your finger. Oh, my man William, his Glory Mobile Detailing, that man got a little splint on his thumb. As he goes to detail and he goes, wow. It's funny, man. I just recently did that to my to one of my fingers. But all right, let's get this lower half. You know, some people may say, Rez, why you do all that extra and it's clean? Why not just spray it, wipe it down? I have people that are spending $230 for an inside and out cleaning. I want to make sure I give them the full experience even if they're not looking. You know what I mean? I don't want to be one of them detailers that that's not me. I'm gonna get in here and do it the right way. And because of that, I have people that are paying attention. People are always looking, whether you believe it or not, looking out their window and they're paying attention to you. If you're on your phone all day, if you're out here playing, if you're taking a lot of breaks, when they see you out here 3, 4, 5 hours straight, no breaks, they respect it. I'm telling you, I've got a whole bunch of business from that. I cannot believe you guys spent 6 hours straight working on my car. Whether you did a good job or not, the fact that you stayed out there that long, they respect that. And they might be a little, you know, is it lenient, you would say, on you missing something. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, I see something right. Hey, don't even worry about it. Y'all did y'all thing. Hey, for the detailers out there that got time and they charging that price, you know, $500, $600, this how you gonna detail. For the detailers that got a lot of details in the day, it's gonna be like this. Which one are you? All right, that's a wrap for the video. I got to get back to work, but these are a few accessories, tools, chemicals that I use. There's many more that I use, but this is, you know, a good start, good feel. You know, I don't want to put too much on you guys. Make sure you guys stop by at 5561 Auburn Boulevard, Sacramento, California to pick up some of your tools. I appreciate you guys. Y'all stay tuned for the next video.